well. For more than a century now, citrus has been a big part of the economy and identity of the Golden State. And while everybody knows that Florida has the nickname of being the Orange State because of their citrus production, most of which goes into orange juice, by the way, California is actually the leading producer of fresh citrus fruit in the country. And that's why it's so important to find the best tasting piece of fruit, and that's also why all these people are here willing to spend a day being puckered up tasting citrus. Well, that one was good. Being puckered up is expected and even encouraged at the Lindcove Research and Extension Center near Visalia. Operated by the University of California system, there are 200 acres here that represent the more than 200,000 acres of citrus trees planted in California. Here they are able to identify and evaluate everything from pests and diseases affecting the citrus industry, to the effects of weather on the trees, to how much fruit a tree will produce, to soil quality, and so much more.
I see us as being something that's needed, especially even just with the water situation here in California. That's really important to us. We do some water deficit type research. We need new varieties that can withstand diseases. People want seedless varieties. That's a big thing right now.
This collection and the research that goes with it are vital to the health and well-being of California citrus. Not only keeping groves healthy and keeping supermarkets well stocked, but identifying new and exciting fruit that shoppers will hopefully love. Which brings us back to this day. Once a year, they open their doors at the center and let folks come in to taste the fruits of their labor. Today, this place is Citrus Central in California.
Today was Lindcove's annual open house to the public, to growers and nurserymen, so that they can see the research that's being done here and experience all the different varieties of citrus available. It's not just what you have in the grocery store, those 3 or 4 little pieces. We're showing over 20 pieces of easy peel fruit, which most people are familiar with because that's what they put in their children's lunches. It's quite a production, but it's nice to show people what we do.
Oh yeah!
If you follow this, the blood oranges are right here on the corner, and it follows if you just zigzag back and forth. Have you got a chance to do the sensory taste test yet?
In fact, there were 160 varieties of citrus for people to sample at the open house. Each visitor circled through the maze of citrus and then tasted and scored each of the fruit on such characteristics as appearance, size, and overall taste. And because of events like this, farmers and nurserymen are aided in pinpointing what kinds of fruits might be particularly appealing to consumers down the road, and therefore what they might end up planting in the near future.
Well, we're not just looking at the taste because seediness is very important. So we want seedless fruit. We want fruit that can peel easily.
You're getting to see a lot more varieties or that you've never seen before, so take advantage of it. Take a piece of it because it probably started from here.
The event is also a way for farmers, nurserymen, and researchers to come together and talk to each other about emerging trends they see in the citrus arena. And in recent years, they've seen specialty fruits like the Buddha's hand and finger limes become popular with chefs, and consumers have become fond of smaller pieces of fruit like mandarins and tangerines. Both fads are not lost on farmers like Eric and Kim Christensen. Their Rising Sea Ranch in the Central Valley town of Reedley was relatively small when they first started in 1998. It was made up of only one navel orange grove. But as they quickly discovered, diversifying their farm would prove to be the key to success.
If we were going to compete on a very small scale, we had to, first off, grow and sell something that would taste good, A, and B, something different and unique. We felt that there was trends coming with different varieties, and so we thought, well, we'll try to capitalize on that.
So the couple started working with the research center and saw what the trends down the road might be. So they ended up not only planting their usual navels and Valencias, but also a variety of specialty citrus like the mellow gold grapefruit and smaller citrus varieties like the gold nugget mandarin, both varieties that were developed through the research at the center. Today, the couple owns and operates more than 130 acres of a variety of citrus that includes 14 different types of mandarins, 11 types of oranges, 6 types of limes, and 5 types of lemons. And thanks to their evolving website, ripe2u.com, their citrus can be found in restaurants, stores, and homes all over the United States now.
The most gratifying part is hearing the end result from a chef or a customer, or seeing it in a store in New York City, or having our people email us pictures of the displays in their grocery stores, and just hearing that the end result, the consumer happy with our fruit.
And there's a lot to be happy about if you're in the citrus community these days. New research, new varieties, and new ideas all add to hopefully a sweet outlook for the future. So while the early lush groves of oranges gave California its legacy as the Golden State, it's now up to the farmers and scientists of the state to preserve that legacy for future generations to enjoy. For California Country, I'm Tracy Sellers.